Next problem. Find the average power of a random process x of t if its PSD is given by s omega is equal to 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9. Given the PSD is s omega is equal to 10 omega square plus 35 divided by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9. That is equation number 1. To find the average power, that is nothing but the mean square, that is equal to r of 0. We know that r of tau which is equal to the inverse Fourier transform of s omega, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite s omega e power I omega tau d omega. Right now, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite 10 omega square plus 35 divided by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 e power I omega tau d omega. So we are really replacing s omega by the given one, that is by equation number 1, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite 10 omega square plus 35 divided by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 e power I omega tau which is equal to cos omega tau plus I sin omega tau into d omega. Right? That is e power I omega tau is equal to cos omega tau plus I sin omega tau, Humorius theorem. So first we split the integral into 2, 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 cos omega tau d omega plus 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 sin omega tau d omega. That is equation number 2. There are two integral. The first one, so there are two functions. One is 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9. Another one is cos omega tau. The first one 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9, which is an even function. So whenever you are replacing omega by minus omega, you will get the same one, right? Similarly, we know cos omega tau is an even function. So product of two even function is an even function. So first integrand is an even function. So we know the properties of definite integral for the even function. Minus infinite to plus infinite of even function, which is equal to 2 times 0 to infinite of even function, right? That integral, right? So similarly for the second one, 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 is an even function. Sin omega tau is an odd function. Product of even and odd, which gives an odd function. So we know the properties of definite integral. Integral of an odd function is equal to 0. The limit is minus infinite to plus infinite. So second integrand is an odd function, therefore the integral value is 0. Now we are substituting all those things. Here there is the explanation for those things. So that is what, so the first integrand become is equal to r of tau which is equal to 2 times 0 to infinite 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 cos omega tau d omega plus the second integral value is 0. First 1 by 2 pi, that is why 2 by 2 pi, 2 and 2 cancel, 1 by pi integral 0 to infinite 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9 cos omega tau d omega. That is equation number 3. Now we take that value 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9. We are going to use a partial fraction to split the total rational function, right? Let us take 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9, which is equal to a by omega square plus 4 plus b by omega square plus 9, equation number 4. This implies taking the LCM on the right hand side, you will get a into omega square plus 9 plus b into omega square plus 4 divided by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9. So right hand side and left hand side, equating both things, denominators are equal, therefore numerator equal. 10 omega square plus 35 which is equal to a into omega square plus 9 plus b into omega square plus 4. Right? Now we are equating the coefficients. For that we are grouping that. So in the right hand side, a into omega square plus b into omega square. So a plus b into omega square. Then the constant term 9 into a plus 4 into b. So equating the coefficients now from the both sides. So omega square coefficient in left hand side 10. In the right hand side a plus b. So we will get first equation a plus b equal to 10. Then left hand side constant term 35. And the right hand side constant term 9a plus 4b. So say next equation 9a plus 4b equal to 35. Equation number 5 and 6. We are going to solve 5 and 6 to find a and b. So multiply fifth equation by 9. You will get 9a plus 9b which is equal to 90. Then write the sixth equation, then subtract. So 9a minus 9a 0. So 9b minus 4b which is equal to 5b. 90 minus 35 which is equal to 55. Therefore b is equal to 55 by 5, that is equal to 11. Next we have to find a. Use b is equal to 11 in 5. So a plus 11 which is equal to 10. Therefore a equal to 10 minus 11, that is equal to minus 1. To find average power, that is nothing but r of 0. So put tau is equal to 0 in 3, right, in the integral value, right. R of 0 which is equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinite 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 omega into omega square plus 9 cos of omega tau equal to 0, therefore cos 0 d omega. Cos 0 equal to 1. So we will get 1 by pi integral 0 to infinite 10 omega square plus 35 by omega square plus 4 into omega square plus 9. So we can use the value of a and b in 4 and 5 becomes, right. So r of 0 is equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinite a by w square omega square plus 4, right. So a equal to minus 1 by omega square plus 4 into d omega, first integral, plus 1 by pi. Next b by omega square plus 9. So integral 0 to infinite 11 by b value 11 omega square plus 9 by into d omega. Now is equal to minus, we can take it outside from the integral. So minus 1 by pi. We know 1 by x square plus a square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Here x, instead of x you are having omega, instead of a you are having 2, because 4 can be written as 2 square. So omega square plus 2 square. So which is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by a tan inverse of x by 2, that is omega by 2, lower limit 0, upper limit infinite. Plus similarly the second one 11 by pi, here omega square plus 3 square, a equal to 3 and x is equal to omega 1 by 3 1 by a tan inverse of omega by 3 integral 0 to infinite. So minus 1 by 2 pi tan inverse of upper limit infinite minus lower limit tan inverse of 0. Similarly for the second one 11 by 3 pi tan inverse of infinite minus tan inverse of 0. Tan inverse of infinite is pi by 2, tan inverse of 0 equal to 0. Substituting that values, so minus 1 by 2 pi by 2 minus 0 plus 11 by 3 pi by 2 minus 0. That is minus, so 2 into 2 4 pi cancel. So minus 1 by 4 plus pi cancel, 3 2s are 6. So 11 by 6. Taking LCM and solve you will get 19 by 24. 19 by 24 which is the average power, which is nothing but mean square value, right, we know, right. Here in the formula, since integral dx by x square plus a square which is equal to 1 by a is missing, so note that 1 by a tan inverse of x by a, right. Thanks, we'll see you in the next video.